Welcome to Purple Cult headquarters. I'm Anastasia Elliot, and I'm going to take you on a tour of my costumes and interesting oddities.
And I'm Patty G of Successfully Unsigned. Recent Purple Cult member with the Purple Kool-Aid. And who's this little
This is
queen?
Nala. She is the true boss, the head of marketing.
True. It's true. All right, Anastasia, so we are been in this lovely space today, recording, interviewing. So can you tell us just a little bit, I guess just even about what you're sitting on?
Yeah, this is my throne. It always just helps remind me who I am every morning when I come in to edit in this windowless cave. Just helps me keep my eye on the prize.
Yes.
I had never woodworked before, and I just really wanted a throne, and it was for a magazine cover that I was gonna do, and I just had this vision for the cover of the magazine, and so I sketched this thing out, and I remember I took it to Lowe's and I had my sketch, and I was trying to talk to the people that work there, and they were just this, what even is this? And I was I don't know the dimensions, I do not know the measurements, I just know that I will find things, and I was laying things out on the floor, this is what it's gonna look like, and I love how it came out.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Take us on where we're going next. You got a lot to show us, lots of fun oddities. Okay, can I ask about this? This is beautiful.
This jacket is definitely very vintage. It was my grandmother's, and it is gonna appear in the Bleach music video.
Okay.
It's in the lyric video, but I always I don't know, this one always was associated with Bleach for me, I think because of the line about the flowers and when the dirt spills out, you find a way to turn it around and make the roses bloom right where you are. So I always wanted this to be in the Bleach music video, so there is a scene that this appears in. This is one of the only things that we didn't make and used from my grandmother's collection.
And what about this flower crown?
This is the Bleach crown for the lyric video. It's actually made of Oreos. And
Don't tell Dale that, he'll eat it.
Did you know the founder of Oreo died today?
What?
Really terrible. But anyways,
this is dedicated to him.
It's dedicated to him. This is the crown. It's made of Oreos, and it's probably 10 years old. So these are very stale cookies.
Oh.
But they are still hanging on.
Kicking. All right.
Yeah, still kicking.
And then we have to talk about this beauty.
Yes, this is the paper dress that my mom made for the London single cover. It's pink pages from the London Financial Times, and there's lots of hidden themes in here, especially the articles about defeating death. This was the first costume that she ever made completely by herself, and it was definitely a feat. It was weeks of making roses, and every time I would go up and see it, it would just be something new. But it was inspired by Princess Margaret's 21st birthday dress. And yeah, it was a very fun one to make.
And speaking of London, we need to talk about this dress as well. It is
Flutter, a shape-shifting Victorian dress. Originally, it's from the field scene in the London music video. It didn't have the eyes or anything, but we did add all this hand-dyed lace to it and changed this collar. It was a Victorian costume dress that I had gotten to start, and then we had added a lot onto it. And then the eyes were added on, and all these charms that we made for the In the Dark video. And now it's about to appear in one of the final music videos with its new additions.
Yes, we got a little sneak peek. We're excited.
Falling apart. Some of these costumes will take everything down with them.
This is from Cigarettes in Gasoline.
Yes.
And I never noticed the cigarettes and the matches. I just noticed the matches on the shoulder pads.
Yeah, I made these epaulettes very late the night before we were shooting, because we always are still working on finishing things the night before we're shooting. But yeah, these were really fun additions too. I always get like so scared that those are gonna get like, I keep this one in like a plastic bag and I'm like protect the cigarettes, like they can't get like smushed. This is the bodice for the London music video. She's old now, but it was a corset that we made out of a mannequin, and we had to like hot Dremel it and,
wow.
and created this.
Question about this one.
Yeah.
What is
I
this
actually found this jacket. I just did a shoot with it like 2 days ago. I found this jacket at this random thrift store in Louisville, and then my mom beaded it and added all this tulle, and then I painted the back. And I definitely feel like I'll wear it on stage at some point.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I love it so much. It was a really fun find.
I've never been to
Should
London.
be a stage costume.
This is, you really should be. This is a lyric from her song. And then I also want to talk about this one because we saw you wear this on stage, correct?
Yeah, this was the last stage costume from our show in Nashville in February. They're actually pants.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
They're pants, and this feels like a diaper. Like, it's pretty awful, but to get the amount of
It
like
does.
padding
Oh
we
my goodness,
wanted,
it really
like,
does.
it has a lot of tulle. And actually, right before the show, my zipper broke, and I was stuck in it, and so I didn't get to go to the bathroom for like hours.
Oh no.
And it was pretty funny.
Oh no.
And horrible. But yeah, my mom made that.
Okay, this is Masquerade,
Yeah,
correct?
this is the jacket for Masquerade. It's fading, and I'm so careful with this one too. But this really famous painter, Cacho Falcon, painted this jacket for me. He also painted my body for the single cover, and it's kind of the story of how he interpreted the lyrics of the song. He's very cool. He paints people's bodies while they tell him their life story, and then photographs them.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really cool. Crash landing. This costume was a wild build. It's actually a jean jacket, a pink jean jacket.
Oh my goodness.
You can see on the inside. We wound up completely deconstructing this pink jean jacket and then adding the pleather, and then building or like sewing all of these really structured, I don't know what you would call these, the gills to the jacket. This spacesuit, I want to say, was 120 hours of
Wow.
like hard work. And the helmet that was in the video and that attaches to this is a real cosmonaut helmet. So yeah, this is the bottom piece for that. And then the night before we were about to shoot was kind of like the final fitting, and we realized that I couldn't raise my arms. And that was going to be a problem because like some of the things I had to interact with were above my head. And then I also at one point had to, when I close the visor, I have to turn on a hairdryer that's connected to the tube of the helmet so that it doesn't fog. So I had like all these things that I was like doing during the filming of the one take, and I couldn't move my arms. And so the night of the video, like the night before at like 2 a.m, we added this elastic, and we slit the elbows and finished them to give me room to be able to move.
Wow.
And yeah, we were like up all night finishing the final touches, but this is definitely one of my favorite constructions. Lacey was pretty brilliant with this one. And it didn't have a bottom, so I wasn't wearing any pants in the video because no one ever saw my bottom half. So it was just like this this like skirt part with like Ugg boots or something. I was just like comfortable on the bottom.
Yes.
This is our bone skirt.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's
got
an
two
interesting
plain-
story about that,
Woo!
right? Speaking of bones.
Bringing down all the bones. We've got 2 skirts made out of my plain seat belts here.
Oh, that's what,
This
yeah,
one
the
was
plain
for
seatbelt.
a live show costume, and then this one was the bones.
And it's a parachute,
skirt.
yeah.
Yeah, it's made with a military parachute. I wanted all the costumes for Bones to be made with materials that you would find in a plane crash. So the cannibal queen that's in the video, like if she brought down this plane, like the whole thing is that she's the siren and she's like bringing down planes in her island. And so all the costumes were made out of things that we sourced at like Goodwill that would have been like in people's luggage. And even like the sewing techniques that we used were like tying things on with like ropes and like wires and things that would be accessible to.
You're the most detail-oriented person I have ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, so this was I don't have the cape from the video, which is a very cool costume piece, but we can't find it. We have no clue where it is. I think it maybe accidentally got thrown away, which is a tragedy. But it was all patchwork from like different clothes that we had found at Goodwill, and it had the top piece that attaches to the helmet.
Okay.
So that was another Easter egg that was in Bones.
Wow.
And then the top of that one, we made that outfit out of like a skin-looking silicone so that it looked like human flesh. That was the costume. It was supposed to look like flesh.
That's, one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, this is one of my
I'm assuming you
live costumes. It does actually in a future music video.
Oh.
But she made this originally for stage. It's pretty cool construction. Definitely one of my favorite live costumes that she's ever made.
It's really cool. We have one of the men that she has killed in her music videos.
Always
right
within
here.
reach. Got some crimson and violet.
Yes. I also need to discuss these because you did a Spice Girls shoot, and you guys know how much I love Spice Girls. And these are everything to me, and I never noticed the...
Did I wear these in the Spice Girls shoot? I think maybe I did.
I guess I just sort of assumed you did for Ginger.
I might have.
They may have very Spice Girls.
They were my devil... The devil headpiece is in there. They were my devil costume, but I think they maybe wore both Ginger and the devil.
Okay, that would make sense. We also have a little bit of Nashville in here. Some purple cowboy
Yes.
boots.
They appear in a future music video.
Yes.
The devil costume took 6,000 rhinestones to make that costume between the shoes and the headpiece. She hand glued 6,000 rhinestones. It's in that room.
Mom is so dedicated.
Yes, she can hand glue rhinestones like all day long. Like this was a costume she made for Soil and Sky Fest last year, and it was like an insane amount of like beading and rhinestoning, and this one was very cool. Definitely one of my favorite stage costumes.
Will there ever be a fashion book in the future?
There 100% will be a fashion book. I've been collecting for it, preparing for it for years now. Yes, it's definitely been discussed.
Okay.
I want like the big like Astoline coffee table book though. Like that's who I want to partner
100%.
with. I want like the big, the purple pages. Like.
What about this? What is this special?
It's just cult everyday wear. So what you'll find me in. Dyed purple. This is the London umbrella.
Yes.
Because I threw it so many times when I was running in the field that the point broke, and we had to keep like. Luckily, we got the shot we needed where you could actually see it. But I love this umbrella so much. It's about to have one more life in one of the final videos. Yes. But it's not going to look like this. I feel like those are a lot of the...
I feel like we should also discuss what this is.
This is one of the dresses in the Bleach video that's coming out soon.
Can I see?
It's...
Oh, I...
Mm-hmm. It's inspired by a vintage Paco Rabanne amazing feat of costuming.
Oh my goodness.
This one was quite a wild time to watch her make this and like mold it to my body in the right way.
That's wild. Okay, I guess we can do a little outro.
Unless you want to meet all the men in my garage.
Is it close?
Yeah, it's right up there.
Okay.
These are my mannequins.
Oh my.
Some of them no longer have, their bodies don't go together anymore because they've been abused and really pushed to the limits. But They have been in so many videos and
Wow.
been so wonderful. And here's the London Thrones repurposed for future videos. The door is right there. This is the door that I used for the collections videos. Yeah, medication. This is the portal. And now I'm trying to decide if she's gonna stay here and be painted a new color, and like if one more thing is gonna happen with it, or if it's time to get rid of it. My poor father is like, can we please get rid of the door? It takes up so much space. And you just had to meet them. They're such stars in so many of the videos.
Don't mess with her. Well, Anastasia, this has been so much fun, and we thank you for bringing us to your purple cult headquarters.
It's kind of like a Sally Sell Seashore by the seashore. Purple cult headquarters.
Well, you guys, go follow Anastasia, go watch her live session, go watch our interview. We got tons of things. She got tons of things coming out for you. And as always, follow us at successfully_unsigned and su-podcast.com.